So today is the 31st of May, and for me that is something quite significant, and I'm going to explain why. So it is the full moon in Sagittarius tonight here in Australia, and the Sagittarius full moon this year is a rare blue moon. So the next blue moon we see is not going to be until 2028. So this is quite a significant lunation. So what can we do to kind of maximize the energy of this lunation? Well, I like to make a special moon jar. And so I don't do these often. I do these kind of, in a rare occasion when I really feel aligned with the lunar energy. And Sagittarius is my moon sign. So it's kind of really important for me to be jumping on this personally, but also for anybody who wants to really harness that energy. It's a simple thing that you can do at home and you can maximize your manifestations. So I have a lunar oracle deck, tarot deck that I use, and I've pulled my Sagittarius full moon out, which is looking at the bigger picture, and I've pulled out the blue moon card, which is all about believing in the impossible. So with that, I have three intentions that I have written, and I'm going to put them in my jar, and then I'm going to ground my jar and charge it with the moonlight tonight. So those intentions are: align myself with my true soul purpose so I can truly live in universal alignment. And then I've got the Sagittarius symbol and the 31st of the 5th, 26. So that's my first intention that I'm going to do. Before I put my first intention in, I am going to sprinkle some salt on the bottom of my jar. And the reason why I put salt at the base of the jar is because it grounds the jar, and it also protects me from any kind of residue energies, and it kind of cleanses as well anything that I don't want to kind of bring into this energy. So I'm going to now fold this in threes. And the reason why we fold in threes is always the universal connection to the number 3, which everything is aligned with, the code of the universe, if you will. And 369, 9 is the completion number, and 9 is my life path number. So that one's going to go in there, and then I'm going to read my next intention. And my next intention is: live in good, vibrant physical, mental and spiritual health now and always, myself, my husband and my children. And so that is, a manifestation bringing together wellness and clarity and all the things that we need to stay vibrant and healthy. So before I do that, I'm going to sprinkle some pepper over the top of my last manifestation. And pepper is, in mystical circles, pepper kind of goes back to reinforcement, and it's also about catalytic energy, so it brings them together. And so even in natural health, pepper or pipering can be a herbal medicine that actually helps catalyze or absorb nutrients better. So it's going to reinforce the action of the intention. So that one goes into my jar. And now my last one, with our 3 intentions and manifestations, is the big one that I want to bring in with the believe in the impossible energy of the blue moon. And that is: move to a place that allows growth of herbs and nourishing food that we can work, live and thrive in. And I sillage that, or I put my signature on that as so mote it be, so that we're finalizing that action and putting that into motion. So that is my ask, my manifestation, my quest to put into action for this powerful lunation today. And so it will be at its fullest and its most abundant tonight at about 6:35. So that will be a very important one. Okay, so I'm holding this one and I'm about to put this in my jar, and I'm just going to sprinkle some pepper on top of my last one as well, and we will add that to our jar. Now I'm going to light a candle. So I have a blue candle here, and that's going to kind of cement the energy and put that light into the jar, and also seal my intentions as well. I'm going to pour some wax into this after I've added some of my other kind of elements. Cinnamon. Cinnamon's going to go in because cinnamon is all about manifestation and it's grounding, but it's also about bringing things to fruition. It's very warming at this time of year and it's very healing. So it allows things to flow really easily. So in herbal medicine, we use cinnamon for blood flow, for a tonic to warm circulation, to bring the blood flow to the micro vessels. So it's going to bring flow to the energy here. We're going to pop that right in the jar. And the other herb that I'm using is thyme. Apart from my salt and pepper, I'm using thyme, fresh thyme from my garden, because thyme is pure. Thyme is all about purity and cleansing and kind of getting rid of negativity, and it's all about disinfecting and moving forward in purity and pure energy, in light and in abundance. So thyme gives off a beautiful essential oil that kind of purifies and disinfects and allows everything to heal. So it's very healing as well. So thyme goes in to my jar. And obviously I want to then seal the intention. So I've got my beautiful blue candle here, and I'm just going to pour some of my wax to seal my intention, and I'm going to say thank you abundantly for all the gifts I have been given, for this wonderful abundant life, for all the love that I receive, for all the love that I give. And I ask the universe, and I ask this lunation to pull some energy towards my intention and to provide those wishes and to give back that energy to me that I give out so beautifully to others. So that is my kind of sealing of the intention. And I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful for everything I do have, for my family, first of all, for the love that I have with my husband and the connections I have and the work that I get to do in healing and the autonomy I have over that. So I have a lot of abundance in my life and I'm super grateful. Okay, so we have sealed that intention, and we're going to then add a moonstone on top, because obviously this is a very powerful lunation, and when this is all being charged by the moon, it's going to bring it all to fruition. So with that, I'm going to seal my jar, and I am going to add some wax to the top of that. And so that's kind of my way of sealing the intention. So they're just going to come off like, you know, wax drops, but traditionally you would seal it. It's gone out. That means that it's done. And I am grateful, and I will charge that with the Sagittarius blue moon tonight. So happy wishes to you all, and happy lunation energy. Thank you.